Hello everyone, myself Arun Kumar, Assistant Professor in EC Department in Panipat Institute of Engineering and Technology, Smalka. My topic of presentation is Internet of Things Solution for Corona COVID-19 Detections. As we know, with the rapid and global spread of the COVID-19 virus, it is more vital than ever that healthcare organizations take advantage of technology available, such as healthcare IoT device, to combat the spread of diseases. At a high level, healthcare IoT device can gather information about the patient without human touch. For example, healthcare worker can use IoT device to remotely monitor vital of patients in isolation wards. Not taking much time, I will focus my presentations. First, I will introduce the IoT, then I will introduce about the COVID, then I will introduce some project for the corona detections. Now, what is Internet of Things? As everyone know, when all physical devices connected to the internet, this is all known as Internet of Things. In simple words, Internet of Things is an ecosystem of connected physical objects that are accessible through the internets. The basic component of IoT, three components: sensors, connectivities, and people and processor. The main function of sensor to collect the informations and transfer the information to the clouds. For the cloud, we use the connectivity provides the connection between the sensor and the people with the help of apps and any other software access the information about the sensors. Now there are three major components of IoT systems. We can also convert in these three layers. At the sensor, we can say that the physical layer. For the connectivity, there is a network layer, and for people and process, there is application layer. Now current status and future prospect of IoT, you can see from the slides. World population in 2020 will be 7.6 billion, and connected device will be 50 billion. So there is more and more enhancement in the IoT field and provide lot of opportunity for the students in the future for the research point of view. You can see from the slide a gateway to the future. Everything revolving around the IoTs like smart city, smart hospital, smart highway, smart factory, which is the necessity of the future worlds. Just I guess some related work about the IoT for the healthcare. In this, you can see AI2CP003 implement a system for measuring the psychological signal in sitting positions such as ECG and BCG from anywhere with the help of IoT devices. AI2CP003 proposed the system for home health use mobile device to collect the real-time data for the patient and store it into the network for the access of the features. Now, Berger ET Hall made a smart house facility using sensor to monitor the track the position and the movement of the any patients. Now I will give some introduction about the coronavirus. What is coronavirus? A family of viruses affecting respiratory tract, causing diseases from common cold to pneumonia, usually live in bats and other wild animals, transmitted to humans directly or via other animals, can also transmit between human and respiratory droplets. Coronavirus symptoms. You can see in the slides: shortness of breath, higher fever, vomiting in some cases, pneumonia, coughing, and diarrhea. These are some symptoms of the coronavirus. Now some prevention in coronavirus. As you know, the wash hand with water and soap sanitizer at least 20 seconds. Avoid contact with sick people. Don't touch eye, nose, and mouth. Unwanted hands. Don't eat raw foods, thoroughly cooks, meat and eggs. Avoid contact with animals and animal products. If you are infected, in this case, yes, you have to stay at home, as you know, quarantines. Avoid contact with others. Cover your nose and mouth and sneezing. Keep objects and surface clean. Wear a surgical mask. COVID-19 travel advice. If you are going here and there for the urgent work, you first advise avoid traveling to affect the area unless necessary. Make sure you have all necessary vaccination and travel medication. Seek advice from your healthcare provider. Don't travel if you have fever and cough. If you become sick while traveling, seek medical care immediately. So keep in mind some travel advice. Now, IoT healthcare applications we can use in research in care, in emergency care, medical information distribution, and the device. Now I will discuss some major component of IoT. We can say the best brain for IoT project. Raspberry Pi, here Pi stand for Python because Raspberry Pi only learn on Python language. Arduino Nano, Node MCU, Arduino Nano and Node MCU work on C and C++ language. Now I discuss some project for the detection of the symptom of coronavirus. This is open source pulse oximeter for COVID-19. Now you can see in left there is circuit diagram. Here is Arduino Nano with USB where we can load the program, and you can see Max 30102. This is oximeter. The function of this meter to detect oxygen in the patient blood and alert the healthcare worker if oxygen level drop below safe level as described WHO. And information you can get, I give the link in the source. OLED in this display the level of oxygen. Now this is again very cheap project, very less cost, corona hand wash timer. This is a great project to teach your kids the importance of cleanness and washing hand properly in the current time. This project turn the LED red when you start washing hands and will turn green once 20 seconds are complete. Thus remaining time you have washed hand 20 seconds, and do not keep the water running while washing hands. This is a very good project for the home. Corona doorbell, this is again very important project because using airport method scan your home visitor body temperature as soon as they ring the bell using IR remote temperature. If body temperature is normal, ring the bell. I mean to say body temperature is normal, only ring the bell, otherwise alarm will appear. Now you can see the basic design of our project. In which there is buzzer for the alarm, and for the ring there is a speaker. As you can see on the top of the project there is Arduino Nano, which is program device which will sense the information provided by the sensor. You can see the sensor in the white color on the covers. Some push button, like if you press the ring, if your temperature high, then you will see different voice of tones with the help of some output devices. So this is also interesting project for the corona detection. And this is Raspberry Pi $5 model is powering ventilator to fight the coronavirus. I am presently working on Raspberry Pi to develop some kind of feature so that can be used for the society. As I got some information, I am putting here, and ventilator are in high demand as hospitals are looking to provide treatment to the coronavirus patient in the critical conditions. Companies such as Tesla, Ford, Foxconn are using their manufacturing facility to produce these machine. So I think this is very interesting project. Only $5. This will replace the computer in the present ventilators. This will reduce the cost and very fast in the form of processing and open source device. And in this slide you can see coronavirus killer with Arduino Nano and ultraviolet lights. We can use Arduino device to switch ultraviolet lamp according to the latest guideline on the diagnosis and treatment novel coronavirus released by the National Healthcare Commission. The virus is sensitive to the ultraviolet light and heat, so ultraviolet radiation can effectively eliminate the virus. I give the link, you can see here, you can check. So I can make some project, and this project will be less than 1000 rupees. I will use corona detections and then provide some ultraviolet lights with the help of Arduino so that effect of corona can be reduced. And for the research I will generate a virtual environment, how to manage the patient conditions, how to detect the environment of the patients. So I will use Contiki Guja for the research. Why I select the Contiki Guja? Contiki Guja is open source operating system of Internet of Things. Contiki connect teeny, low cost, low power microcontroller to the internet. Thank you, sir. I sincerely appreciate your attention. Thank you and Jai Hind.